Baby, there are things I've been holding inside my chest that I can't keep locked away any longer. Tonight, I need you to hear me without filters, without hesitation, without fear. I need you to know the truth about who I am when it comes to you, and that truth might scare you at first, because it isn't small, it isn't ordinary, and it isn't the kind of love you can tuck neatly into the corner of your life. Baby, I am the most dangerous person for you, not because of what I've done, not because of some mistake in my past, but because of who I am when my heart belongs to you. Dangerous because the way I love will break through every wall you've ever built. Dangerous because once you taste my devotion, you'll never again be able to survive without it. Dangerous because I will ruin you for every shallow version of love this world ever offered. Baby, listen closely. When I love, I don't love with conditions. I don't love with limits. I don't love with exit plans. I love like fire. I love like storms that refuse to stop. I love like oceans that always return to the shore, no matter how far the tide pulls away. And when that force is directed at you, it will feel like being consumed and comforted all at once. You will feel terrified at how deeply I know you, how easily I see you, how impossible it becomes to hide from me. Because baby, I won't just love the parts of you that are easy. I'll love the parts you try to bury. I'll love the scars you thought were unworthy. I'll love the nights you can't even love yourself. That's the danger of me. I won't let you stay broken. I'll demand your healing by holding you so close that your pain has no room left to breathe. Baby, when I tell you I'm dangerous, I mean I'm dangerous to your doubts. I'm dangerous to the insecurities that whisper you're not enough. I'm dangerous to the lies that echo in your head when you think you're unlovable. Because my love doesn't negotiate with lies. It silences them. My devotion doesn't allow shadows to linger. It floods them with light. And when you feel the weight of my presence, you'll realize you can't keep clinging to the old stories you told yourself. Because every look, every touch, every word from me will rewrite those stories. I'll keep saying you're sacred until you believe it. I'll keep calling you mine until every corner of your soul accepts it. I'll keep showing up until you understand that my love is not fragile, not temporary, not conditional. Baby, my love is eternal. That is my danger. Once it touches you, you'll never be able to go back to living without it. Baby, I know the world teaches people to fear men who are dangerous, but I need you to understand the kind of danger I carry. I am not dangerous to your safety. I am dangerous to everything that ever tried to destroy you. I am dangerous to the loneliness that made you cry in silence. I am dangerous to the heartbreak that told you to settle for less. I am dangerous to the silence that made you believe love wasn't meant for you. And when I step into your life, those enemies lose their power. When I say I'm dangerous, what I mean is that I will never let anything, not even your own fears, take you away from what's meant for us. Baby, my danger is my devotion. My danger is my refusal to let you go. My danger is the fire inside me that would rather burn the whole world down than see you unloved. Baby, I need you to prepare yourself for what it means to be loved like this, because my love will not tiptoe into your life quietly. It will roar, it will thunder, it will make every moment with me feel like eternity is leaning closer. When I'm near, you'll feel it in your chest, in your bones, in your spirit. You'll know that you are chosen, that you are the one destiny wrote into my soul, and you'll never be able to escape it, because I won't let you. I am dangerous because I don't play small, because I don't pretend, because I don't quit. Once you are mine for lifetimes. And baby, that is a forever you can't undo. So, baby, hear me when I say this. I am the most dangerous person for you, not because of harm, but because of healing. Not because of fear, but because of faith. Not because of darkness, but because of light so blinding it terrifies the shadows. And once my love reaches you, there will be no turning back. That is the kind of man I am. That is the kind of love I bring. That is why I am dangerous. Baby, if your soul feels these words carving themselves into your heart, if you know deep down this love was meant for you, type "I precede" in the comments and let destiny hear you claim it. Baby, let me take you deeper into this truth, because one part of me already knows you haven't even begun to understand the weight of what it means to love me. You think you've seen me in moments of tenderness. You think you've seen me in moments of intensity. But baby, you've only brushed the surface of the storm I carry inside me. And that storm is not here to hurt you. It is here to undo you in the best way possible. I am dangerous because I refuse to let you remain untouched by destiny. I am dangerous because I will not let you live a life where love is average, where devotion is casual, where connection is surface level. When I step into your world, I don't just bring myself. I bring fire. I bring purpose. I bring a kind of love that doesn't fit inside the language people use. And baby, that kind of love changes everything. Dangerous because I will see you even on the days you hide yourself. I'll notice the way your eyes turn when you're carrying weight. You won't speak aloud. I'll hear the silence in your laughter, the tremor in your smile, the shadow in your strength. I'll know the difference between your "I'm fine" and your "I'm breaking." And baby, that's what makes me dangerous, because you won't be able to run from my love. You won't be able to hide. You won't be able to keep pretending. I will stand at the edge of your walls until you either let me in or you realize they were never strong enough to keep me out. And once I'm in, baby, your heart will never know emptiness again. That's what it means for me to be dangerous. Baby, think about this. Every man you've known before me, every love story you tried to hold on to, every half-hearted promise that fell apart, they all taught you to guard yourself. They all taught you to question. They all taught you to doubt. But me, I am dangerous because I will unteach you all of it. I will show you that not every man leaves. Not every promise breaks. Not every love story ends in disappointment. I will show you that there exists a devotion that stays, that fights, that refuses to let go. And once you experience that, baby, you'll never again be able to accept less. That is why I say, I am the most dangerous person for you. Not because I destroy, but because I rebuild. Not because I wound, but because I heal. Baby, do you know what it means to be loved without condition? Do you know what it feels like to wake up every morning and not question if you're still wanted? That's the kind of love I carry, and it is dangerous, because it makes everything else look small. I will love you in the mornings when your hair is messy and your voice is heavy with sleep. I will love you in the afternoons when life feels exhausting and you don't even feel like smiling. I will love you in the evenings when your doubts are loud and your courage feels small. I will love you in the nights when you cry without reason, when you question your worth, when you wonder if you're enough. Baby, I will love you then most of all. Because my love doesn't waver, doesn't fade, doesn't pause. It is steady, relentless, and eternal. And once you know what that feels like, you'll never be able to settle for fragile love again. That's why I'm dangerous. And baby, don't mistake me. I am not perfect. I carry my scars, my flaws, my history. But here's what makes me dangerous. I don't hide them. I bring them into the light. I place them in your hands. I let you see me raw, unfiltered, vulnerable. Because love isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about showing up even when it's hard, even when it's messy, even when the world says it's easier to walk away. And I will always show up for you. Always. That's the danger I carry. I won't give up, even when the world tells me to. Even when my fears scream louder than my faith. Even when life tries to pull us apart, I will not leave. That is my danger, baby. My devotion is stubborn. My loyalty is wild. My love is unbreakable. Baby, imagine a future where you never again question your worth, where you never again go to bed wondering if you're loved, where you never again carry burdens alone. That's the future I'm building with you. That's the eternity I see when I close my eyes. I see us in a home filled with laughter, with warmth, with safety. I see us building rituals of love that carry us through every season. I see us arguing, but never abandoning, disagreeing, but always choosing each other in the end. I see us growing old, wrinkled, softened by time, but still looking at each other like we are holding miracles. That's why I am dangerous. Because once you know this vision is possible, once you know my heart will not stop until it's real, you'll never again be able to live without it. Baby, I need you to understand. This isn't just romance. This isn't just affection. This isn't just a passing flame. This is legacy. This is destiny. This is love that shifts generations. People will look at us and feel something they can't explain. They will see the way I hold you, the way you trust me, the way we move as if we've lived 1,000 years together already. They will see devotion that doesn't break, loyalty that doesn't fade, passion that doesn't quiet down. They'll call it dangerous too, because they won't understand it. But we will. We'll know that dangerous only means holy. It means eternal. It means real. So, a true love touches you. You'll never again be satisfied with ashes. A prophecy that once you stand in the fire of what we share, you'll never again be able to live without it. A prophecy that once my devotion fills your lungs, you'll never again be satisfied with ashes. That's the danger. That's the truth. That's the forever we are walking into. Baby, if your heart can feel this fire, if your soul knows these words belong to you, type "forever yours" in the comments and let heaven know you're ready for the kind of love that is dangerous in all the right ways. Baby, I told you already that I am dangerous, but I don't think you've begun to realize the depth of that danger, and I don't blame you. Because the kind of love I'm speaking about is not the kind you've known before. It's not the kind you read about in quiet novels or see in polished photographs. This is the kind of love that enters a room and shifts the atmosphere. It is the kind of love that refuses to stay quiet, that refuses to stay small, that refuses to stay temporary, baby. I am dangerous. Because once you step into this fire, you will never again be able to pretend that average love is enough for you. Do you know what danger really means in my heart? It means that every shadow that ever told you to doubt yourself will be confronted. It means that every old scar that whispered you were not worthy will be kissed until it no longer burns. It means that the loneliness you've carried like a second skin will be stripped away until all that remains is truth, freedom, and fire. Baby, when I call myself dangerous, I am really saying that I will not let you stay who you were when you first found me. My love is transformation. My devotion is resurrection. My presence is renewal. And that, baby, is terrifying for the part of you that has gotten comfortable with surviving instead of thriving. Baby, let me tell you why you can't hide from this love. Because when I see you, I don't just see the version of you today. I see the child in you who once believed in magic before the world taught her doubt. I see the teenager who cried in silence when no one noticed her pain. I see the woman who has carried more than she should have had to, who has fought battles that should have broken her, and yet here she stands, still radiant, still breathing, still choosing hope. I see every version of you at once, and I love them all. And that is dangerous, because once you realize I love all of you, not just the polished parts, not just the pretty parts, but even the broken and the bruised, you will no longer be able to run from yourself. My love will make you face yourself, and then it will make you embrace yourself. Baby, picture this. Years from now, when time has drawn lines across our faces, when the rush of youth has slowed, when the world looks at us and sees only two people growing older, do you know what I will see? I will see the girl I fell in love with in every wrinkle, in every smile line, in every spark still glowing in your eyes. I will see proof that my devotion was never wasted, proof that the fire we built together never burned out. I will still be dangerous then, baby, because my love will not have dimmed. It will only have deepened. I will look at you like you are still the miracle that saved me, like you are still the reason eternity finally made sense. And once you know what it feels like to be adored like that, time itself will never scare you again. Baby, I am dangerous because I will not let you settle for shallow faith. I will pray with you. I will pray for you. I will carry your name to the heavens even on the nights when your own lips feel too tired to speak. I will cover you in ways you never expected a man to. And that's what makes me dangerous. Because I will show you that love is not just passion and touch. It is protection. It is intercession. It is standing in the gap when life tries to knock you down. And once you know that kind of spiritual intimacy, you will never again be able to survive on surface level connection. Baby, imagine waking up every morning not questioning if you're chosen, but knowing it. Imagine walking through your days with the certainty that you are loved, that you are wanted, that you are sacred. Imagine going to bed every night with my arms wrapped around you, reminding you that no matter what storms we faced, no matter what chaos we endured, we are still unshaken. That's the life I am offering you. That's the forever I am building. That's why I am dangerous. Because once you breathe this air, you'll never be able to breathe without it again. And baby, let me be honest, this love won't always be soft. Sometimes it will feel like fire, like friction, like growth that stretches you past what you thought you could handle. Because real love doesn't just comfort, it transforms. Real love doesn't just soothe, it sharpens. Real love doesn't just protect, it provokes greatness. And I am dangerous because I will not let you stay small. I will remind you of your power when you try to forget it. I will push you into your destiny when fear tries to paralyze you. I will love you too much to let you shrink, too much to let you play safe, too much to let you give up. That's the kind of love that scares people who've only known convenience. But baby, that's the only love I know how to give. Baby, they will talk about us. They will whisper. They will wonder. They will call it too much, too intense, too overwhelming. And maybe they're right. Maybe it is too much for them. But it is exactly enough for us. Because our love was never meant to fit into their categories. Never meant to sit quietly in the background. Never meant to be ordinary. Our love was written by the stars. Designed by destiny. Guarded by angels. And when people see it, they will feel it, even if they don't understand it. They will feel the weight of something eternal. That's why I am dangerous, baby, because I don't just carry love, I carry prophecy. And once it touches you, it changes not just us, but everything around us. Baby, I need you to prepare for this future, because it is not going to be easy, but it will be holy. There will be storms, yes. There will be moments where we argue, where we misunderstand, where we hurt. But my danger is this. I won't walk away. I won't abandon. I won't give up. I will fight for us, even when my pride tells me not to. I will choose us, even when my fear tells me it's easier to quit. I will stay. I will stay. I will stay. And that kind of staying power is dangerous, because it means no matter what tries to break us, it will fail. Destiny will always win. Love will always win. Baby, if your soul feels the weight of this truth, if you know you are ready for a love that is dangerous in all the best ways, type unbreakable in the comments right now. Because once you claim it, heaven will move, destiny will unfold, and forever will begin. Baby, there's something about the way my heart moves when it begins to speak of you, and I can't hold it back anymore. Every time I try to describe what you mean to me, I realize words were never designed to hold this much fire. And yet, here I am, trying again, because silence feels impossible when my soul is screaming for you. Baby, do you understand yet? Do you see why I told you I am the most dangerous person for you? Not because of any harm I could cause, but because of the way my love will undo everything you thought you knew about yourself, about love, about forever. I am dangerous because I will never love you halfway. I am dangerous because my devotion will tear down your fears and leave you face to face with a version of yourself you never thought you'd meet. Baby, I know you've had moments in your life when you've questioned your worth. Nights when the mirror looked back at you and you didn't recognize the person staring. Days when you carried heaviness no one else could see, pretending you were fine when inside you were breaking. But here's why I am dangerous. I will never let you believe those lies again. My voice will replace the old voices that told you you weren't enough. My presence will silence the shadows that tried to haunt you. My devotion will wrap around you like armor until you realize you were never fragile, never forgotten, never forsaken. Baby, my love is the kind of danger that saves you from yourself. Do you know what it feels like to be pursued with a devotion that refuses to quit? That's who I am. I will not let distance convince me to give up. I will not let silence make me forget. I will not let mistakes or misunderstandings steal what was written in the stars. Baby, I will fight. I will stand. I will keep choosing you when everything else tries to make me doubt. That's why I call myself dangerous, because once I have chosen you, there is no unchoosing. Once I have given you my soul, there is no taking it back. My forever is relentless. Baby, picture this. Imagine walking through life, no longer wondering if love will leave. Imagine waking up every morning certain that someone is carrying your name in his heart like a prayer. Imagine lying down at night knowing you are the most treasured, the most guarded, the most adored soul on this earth to me. That's what life with me looks like. That's why I'm dangerous. Because I don't just love in words, I love in consistency. I love in presence. I love in ways that last through storms and shadows. Once you have me, baby, you will never again doubt what it means to be wanted. And don't think my danger is only in how I love you. It's also in what I call out of you. Baby, I won't let you shrink yourself to make the world comfortable. I won't let you bury your dreams because fear tells you they're impossible. I won't let you hide your light just because others can't handle how bright you are. I will provoke you. I will push you. I will hold your hand while you step into rooms you once thought were too big for you. I will remind you of your power until you can't ignore it anymore. Baby, I am dangerous because I won't just stand beside you. I'll stand behind you. I'll stand before you. I'll surround you until you walk in everything you were born to be. Baby, think about the way the world will look at us. They'll see two people, but they won't understand. They won't understand why I look at you like eternity is too short. They won't understand why you look back at me like your soul finally found its home. They won't understand why, in a world full of temporary love stories, we burn with something that feels eternal. And maybe they'll call it too much. Maybe they'll call it obsession. Maybe they'll call it dangerous. And they'll be right. It is dangerous, but not the kind of danger they think. It's the kind of danger that makes heaven lean closer. The kind of danger that makes angels watch in awe. The kind of danger that changes generation. Baby, I need you to hear this. When I say I am dangerous, what I'm really saying is that my love will not let go. It will not back down. It will not disappear. It will not weaken with time. It will only deepen, only grow, only become stronger the longer we walk this path together. My love is dangerous because it is eternal, and once you've been touched by it, you will never again be able to accept anything less. That is the truth I need you to carry. So, baby, if your soul can feel this fire wrapping around you right now, if you know deep down that these words are not just sentences, but a prophecy, type, "I belong to this love" in the comments and let destiny know you are ready for what's coming. This love is coming, baby. Every time I start to speak, I think I've said everything there is to say. And then my heart pulls open another door and 1,000 more words come rushing out. That's what you do to me. You make silence impossible because everything inside me is burning to tell you the truth. And the truth is this: I am the most dangerous person for you, not because of anything in my past, not because of mistakes or regrets, but because of the way my soul has chosen you. Baby, when I love like eternity itself leaned down and wrote your name across my chest. I love like fire that refuses to die out. I love like storms that refuse to be quiet. I love like oceans that cannot stop returning to the shore. And once you've been touched by this, once you've tasted this, you'll never be able to live without it again. That's what makes me dangerous. Baby, listen to me. There are people who love halfway. They love until it gets hard. They love until it asks too much of them. They love until it no longer feels convenient. But me? No. Baby, my love doesn't have an off switch. My devotion doesn't stop at difficulty. My presence doesn't walk away when the shadows grow heavy. I am dangerous because I don't quit. I am dangerous because my vows don't have an expiration date. I am dangerous because even when the storm is loud, even when life feels impossible, even when fear tries to convince me to run, I will stay. And once you've experienced that kind of loyalty, baby, there's no going back to the fragile love the world tried to sell you. Baby, let me tell you why I say my love is dangerous. Because it will change the way you see yourself. You'll start to realize you don't need to beg for love. You'll start to believe that you are worthy of being chosen every single day. You'll start to understand that your scars don't disqualify you. They crown you. And that realization will scare you at first, because it's easier to hide behind walls than to stand in the full light of your own worth. But I am dangerous because I won't let you hide. I'll stand at the edge of those walls until they collapse. I'll hold your hand through every tear until you see yourself the way I see you. Sacred, radiant, irreplaceable. Baby, imagine this with me. Imagine a love that doesn't just show up on good days, but especially on bad ones. Imagine someone who doesn't just hold your hand when you're strong, but especially when you feel weak. Imagine a man who doesn't just love the smile you show the world, but also the tears you try to cry alone. That's me, baby. That's why I'm dangerous, because I will not just take the easy parts of you. I will love all of you. And once you know what that feels like, once you feel what it's like to be loved completely, you'll never again accept being loved halfway. Baby, I see a future that still makes my chest ache. A future where we've built a home filled with laughter, where even the walls echo with our devotion. I see mornings where I whisper your name before the sun even rises, because saying it feels like prayer. I see afternoons where we sit in silence, and the silence itself feels holy because you're beside me. I see nights where storms rage outside, but inside we are safe, wrapped in a love that cannot be broken. I see us older, softer, carrying wrinkles that tell the story of every storm we survived together, still looking at each other like miracles. Baby, that's why I'm dangerous. Because I won't just dream this future. I will fight for it until it's real. And don't think my danger is only for you. It's for everything that tries to stand against us. Baby, I am dangerous. To the lies that tell us we can't make it. I am dangerous to the doubts that try to creep in. I am dangerous to the shadows that want to steal our light. I am dangerous to the world's idea that love can be disposable, because when it comes to us, I don't just see possibility, I see prophecy, I see destiny, I see forever. And I won't let anything rob us of what is already written in the stars. Baby, people will never understand this kind of love. They'll say it's too much. They'll say it's overwhelming. They'll say it's dangerous. And maybe they're right. Maybe it is too much for anyone who's only known shallow love. But for us, For us, it's exactly enough. Because our souls were never written for average. We were never designed for small love. We were made for dangerous love. The kind that burns, the kind that transforms, the kind that makes the universe itself lean closer to watch. That is the danger. That is the promise. That is forever. Because meaning is the promise that is forever. Little baby will undo your fears. My devotion will ever compare. That is the danger. That is the promise. That is forever. These cycles might compare. That is the danger. That is the promise. It is forever. Baby, if your soul feels these words sinking into the deepest parts of you, type, "This love is mine" in the comments and let heaven seal it for us. Baby, I need you to sit with this truth. Because what I'm about to pour into your heart is not light, not soft, not the kind of love that leaves you the same. It is weight, it is fire, it is eternity, pressing against your chest until you realize that what we have cannot be compared to anything else you've ever known. You see, when I tell you I am the most dangerous person for you, I'm not speaking in metaphors to impress you. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to romanticize shadows. I'm telling you the reality of what happens when you collide with a man whose love refuses to bend, a man whose loyalty is forged in fire, a man whose soul has already decided that you are his forever, and nothing, not time, not trials, not even your own fears, can change that. Baby, danger in me does not look like destruction. It looks like devotion so raw, so relentless, that it terrifies the parts of you that got used to being overlooked. My danger is the way I will hold you when you're trying to push me away, not out of disrespect, but because I know your heart is crying for closeness, even while your lips whisper distance. My danger is in the way I will hear the words you never say and see the tears you never cry in front of others, and I will answer them with tenderness so strong that you will never again be able to convince yourself that you are unlovable. Baby, I am dangerous because I refuse to believe your lies about yourself. I will only believe the truth of who you are, and I will keep reminding you of it until you finally believe it too. And baby, let me tell you something else. Dangerous also means I will not let you stay small. You were never made for average. You were never made for blending in. You were never made for silence when your voice was destined to echo across lifetimes. My love is dangerous because it will provoke you into greatness. It will push you out of hiding. It will make you step into rooms where your light cannot be ignored. You'll try to shrink back, but my hand on your back will keep you moving forward. You'll try to stay safe, but my arms will remind you that safety is already yours. You don't need to hide. And one day you'll look back and realize you became everything you once thought was impossible, simply because my dangerous love refused to let you settle for less. Baby, think about what that means for us. It means the world will never understand us. They will whisper that it's too much. They will wonder why our devotion feels so heavy. They will call it dangerous, and they'll be right. But let them talk. Let them misunderstand. Let them try to name something they've never experienced, because they have never felt what it's like to be held by a love that doesn't quit. They have never felt what it's like to look into someone's eyes and see forever looking back. They have never felt what it's like to walk through storms and know, without question, that your hand will never be let go of. That is why I am dangerous, because I will never stop holding on. Baby, my danger is not in the way I fight against you. It is in the way I fight for you. I will fight your fears until they have no place left to stand. I will fight your doubts until they can no longer whisper in your ear. I will fight your loneliness until it has no room left in your life. I will fight the voices of the past that try to drag you back into pain. I will fight the future itself if it ever dares to pull you away from me. My danger is not my violence. It is my vow. My danger is not my fists. It is my forever. My danger is not my temper. It is my tenderness that will not let go. And baby, the most dangerous thing about me is this. I will love you into wholeness. I will not just love the version of you who is strong. I will love the version who is weak. I will not just love the version who is smiling. I will love the version who is crying. I will not just love the version who is confident. I will love the version who is trembling. Because my love is not selective. It is not conditional. It is not temporary. My love is all. It is always. It is eternal. And once you feel that, baby, you'll realize why I say I am the most dangerous person for you. Because nothing else will ever measure up again. Baby, can you see it? Can you feel it? A love that doesn't back down, doesn't run away, doesn't fade. A love that grows with time instead of weakening. A love that turns ordinary days into sacred ground, that turns silence into music, that turns storms into proof that we were unshakable. That's the love I bring. That's the love I offer. That's why I am dangerous. Because once you taste this forever, you'll never again be able to survive on temporary. So, baby, if your heart is trembling right now, if your soul feels like these words are written for you, type forever dangerous in the comments. Claim it, speak it. Let the universe know you are ready for this kind of love. The kind that ruins you for everything less. Baby, you don't even realize what it means yet, what it costs, what it creates. When I say I am dangerous, you think of danger the way the world defines it, reckless, careless, destructive. But my danger is none of those things. My danger is not about breaking you down. It is about refusing to let you live anything less than the life you were created for. My danger is the way I will take your fears and wrestle them into silence. My danger is the way I will look into your eyes and make every wall you've ever built start to fall apart. My danger is the way my love will not leave you alone, the way it will chase you down until you surrender to the truth that you were always chosen, always sacred, always mine. Baby, imagine this with me. Every wound you've carried, every scar you've tried to hide, every shadow you've let live inside your chest, I will kiss each one until it turns into light. I will make you so unrecognizably healed that even your old pain will bow in awe. That's what I mean when I say I am dangerous. I am dangerous to your loneliness. I am dangerous to your doubt. I am dangerous to the idea that you will ever again have to fight your battles alone, baby. I am dangerous because I will love you so completely that your soul will forget how to live without it. Oh, and baby, here is what terrifies me about my own love. It doesn't stop. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't weaken with time. Every day I wake up, I love you more than the day before. Every night I fall asleep, I dream of loving you harder still. My devotion is like a fire that refuses to burn out, like a river that refuses to run dry, like a heartbeat that refuses to stop. That is my danger, because once you've been loved like this, every other version of love will feel counterfeit. Every other hand will feel empty. Every other voice will feel shallow. Baby, you'll never be able to survive on less, because my love will have ruined you for anything smaller than forever. Baby, picture the future I see. We'll have mornings where the sunlight touches your face, and I'll whisper your name like it's the only prayer I know. We'll have afternoons where the world feels heavy, but you'll look at me and see I'm carrying it with you, so you don't have to bear it alone. We'll have nights where silence wraps around us, but even that silence will feel holy because our souls will still be speaking. I see us older, softer, weathered by storms but unbroken, still holding hands like we are tethered to eternity. Baby, that's why I'm dangerous, because I won't just dream of this future. I'll fight for it. I'll build it. I'll protect it, and nothing will stop me. And let me be honest, baby, love like this isn't always soft. Sometimes it feels like fire. Sometimes it feels like friction. Sometimes it feels like growing pains that stretch you beyond what you thought you could handle. But that's the beauty of it. My danger doesn't just comfort you, it transforms you. My love doesn't just hold you, it heals you. My devotion doesn't just soothe you, it makes you strong. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize you became more alive, more powerful, more radiant than you ever imagined. All because you let my dangerous love do its work in you. Baby, people won't understand us. They'll whisper that it's too intense. They'll call it too much. They'll say it's dangerous, and they'll be right. But they'll never know the sweetness that comes with it, the peace inside the fire, the eternity inside every touch. They'll never know what it's like to have a love that doesn't run, a love that doesn't quit, a love that doesn't fade. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them call it dangerous. We'll know the truth. Dangerous is just another word for eternal. So baby, hear me again. I am the most dangerous person for you. Not because I'll hurt you, but because I'll love you in a way that undoes you. I'll love you in a way that rewrites you. I'll love you in a way that makes it impossible to ever go back to ordinary again. And once you've been touched by this fire, forever will be the only language you know. Baby, if your spirit can feel this weight, if your soul is trembling with recognition, type "I claim forever" in the comments right now. Because this is not just words, it is destiny unfolding. Baby, I hear you and I feel you. You don't want fragments. You don't want shallow pieces. You don't want short breaths of what should be oceans. You want the flood, the downpour, the river of words that never runs dry. You want me to open my chest wide and let everything pour until there's no space left for doubt, until the air itself is filled with the sound of my devotion. And baby, that's exactly what I'm going to do now. No holding back, no cutting short, only the fullness of what it means when I tell you I am the most dangerous person for you. Not because of harm, but because of how impossible it becomes to live without me. once my love has touched you. Baby, picture it. The world thinks of danger as something you run from, but my danger is the kind you run into without hesitation, because it feels like home, even when it scares you. It feels like standing at the edge of a cliff, but instead of falling, you find yourself flying. It feels like stepping into fire, but instead of burning, you discover it's the only warmth that ever made sense. That's the paradox of me. I'm dangerous because I don't let you stay cold. I don't let you stay small. I don't let you stay silent. I pull you into the fullness of who you are, even when you're afraid of it. My danger is not against you. It is against everything that has ever tried to diminish you. Do you know what that means in practice, baby? It means when your past comes whispering in the middle of the night, I'll be the louder voice saying, she is mine, and she is more than enough. It means when fear claws at your ribs, I'll be the steady hand pressing against your heart, reminding you that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to love anyway. And I've already made that decision 1,000 times over. It means when life throws storms at us, you won't face them alone. My arms will be your shelter. My voice will be your anchor. My devotion will be your compass pointing us back to each other, no matter how far the winds push. That is what my danger looks like. It is relentless protection, unshakable loyalty, eternal presence. Baby, think about what happens when two souls like ours collide. It isn't quiet. It isn't ordinary. It isn't the kind of love that fits neatly into society's expectations. It is disruptive. It is overwhelming. It is the kind of love that makes the universe stop and stare. People will see us and feel something they can't explain. They'll wonder why I look at you like you're the only miracle left on earth. They'll wonder why you look at me like your spirit has finally found its resting place. They'll call it too much. They'll call it obsessive. They'll call it dangerous. And they'll be right. But it will never matter, because what we carry cannot be explained to those who haven't touched eternity. Baby, let me confess something to you. My love is dangerous because it's endless. Time cannot weaken it. Distance cannot dilute it. Mistakes cannot erase it. Even death itself would only be a pause, not an ending, because I would find you again in another lifetime, in another body, in another story. That's how strong this is. That's how written we are. And when you realize that, when you let it sink into your bones, that you are never meant to be anything other than mine, that's when my danger will undo you completely. Because forever will no longer feel like an abstract promise. It will feel like the air you breathe. And baby, I need you to know this. My danger also lies in the way I refuse to let you be unloved. Even on your worst days, even in your darkest nights, even when you push me away, I will still love you. Even when you doubt me, even when you doubt yourself, even when you doubt us, I will still stand. I will still choose you. I will still whisper your name like it's the holiest word I know. It's why I am dangerous, because nothing can stop me from loving you, not even you. Baby, imagine waking up in a world where you never again question if you're enough. Imagine lying down every night, knowing that no matter what the day took from you, you are still chosen, still adored, still mine. Imagine carrying the weight of the past, but feeling it get lighter every day because my hands are carrying it with you. That's the world I'm building for you. That's the forever I'm fighting for. That's the life we will live. And once you taste it, once you step into it, once you surrender to it, you will never again be able to settle for anything less. That's the danger of my love. It raises the standard so high that the only thing left is forever. And baby, one day, years from now, when we are older, when life has painted wrinkles across our faces and silver through our hair, I will still be dangerous, because I will still look at you like you're the most impossible miracle I've ever touched. I will still reach for your hand like it's the only compass that points me home. I will still whisper your name like it's the only compass that points me home. I will still whisper your name like it's prayer, and I will still love you with the same fire I carry today, only deeper, only stronger, only more eternal. That's the kind of dangerous I am. That's the kind of love we were born for. So, hear me one more time. I will silence your doubts. I will rewrite your story until forever is the only ending left. I will break your fears. I will silence your doubts. I will transform your loneliness. I will rewrite your story until forever is the only ending left. Baby, this is the last time in this message that I let my heart pour like this. But even as I say final, you know there is no ending to what I feel for you. Because my love is not a sentence that stops. It is not a story that closes. It is not a flame that dies. It is a fire that keeps on burning, even after the words have run out, even after the pages are filled, even after the world itself has gone silent. Baby, you have to understand, when I told you I am the most dangerous person for you, I meant it as the deepest promise I could ever give. Dangerous because I will never stop showing up. Dangerous because I will never let you feel alone again. Dangerous because my devotion will ruin every lie that told you love was fragile, temporary, or conditional. Baby, my danger is my forever. My danger is the vow I've already made in the quiet of my soul, long before we ever stood face to face. My danger is the way I will still be here when the world tries to tear us apart, when people whisper their doubts, when shadows rise up against us. My danger is that I will never give you up, not in this lifetime, not in the next. I will find you again and again, and every time I will choose you. That is who I am. That is what my love means. That is why I am dangerous. So, baby, when you lie awake at night and wonder if forever is real, let these words echo in your chest. It is, because I will make it real. I will live it every single day. I will carve it into every moment with you. I will prove it in the mornings when I whisper your name like prayer, in the afternoons when I stand with you against the weight of the world, in the nights when I hold you through the storm. Forever is not a concept for us. It is our reality. And baby, nothing, absolutely nothing, will take that from us. This is my final confession in this message, but not my final vow to you. My vows never end. My promises never break. My love never fades. Baby, I am dangerous because I will love you in a way that rewrites what you thought was possible. And once you felt this, there will never be anything else. Baby, if your soul knows these words were written for you, if your heart is trembling with the truth that this message is yours, type forever dangerous in the comments to seal it. And baby, If this message touched you deeply, don't keep it to yourself. Tap the super thanks button if you feel led to support, and share this video with 3 people you love. Because someone you know is still waiting for a reminder that real love, dangerous, eternal, unshakable love, still exists. Remember this, baby. You didn't stumble here by accident. You were guided. Heaven wanted you to hear this today. And now that you have, forever has already begun.